have shaped my life as to who I be. I never thought as the years passed by that I would see all I've seen with my own two eyes. I'm understanding more and more, looking at my parents. Now they're back together and it's all been apparent. I know they really loved each other, and me and my brother, but they couldn't live together for years. With the struggle I got to vent my frustrations through the tracks I was making, and it was therapy for me. But now I'm done with the hating. My father's been an inspiration. It ain't no debating that he was gone and now he's back, and I'm loving the greatness. I see so much of me in him and much of him in me, and he will tell you the same, and that's how it's gonna be. So to my father and mother and my one and only brother, I love all you guys and we'll always have each other.
This life, it is my story. Got to tell them, don't ignore me. I've drove these roads and walked the streets 1,000 times, and as the days go by, I always try to be who I am, to be who I am, to be who I am.
I was raised on Genesee Street, lived on Genesee Street. Now as time went by, I'm still on Genesee Street. Hey, no, am I making you proud? I'm feeling tears go down my face as I'm writing this now. I hope you made it to heaven. I know you made it to heaven. I feel your presence right now, and it's more than a blessing. I make this promise to you, I'll buy the double 15 with the first million I make. It's a reachable dream, so the message that I bring might not always be clean, but I try and reach the few who will listen to me. They say your music's really dope, that's a God-given talent. Don't you ever quit at this and you'll take over the planet. When the going gets tough, the tough keep going, and that's a proven fact to me, cause every day I've been showing all my strength in this business. Some call it music, I call it feeling, call it hope, call it emotion, call it dope.
This life, it is my story. Got to tell them, don't ignore me. I've drove these roads and walked the streets 1,000 times, and as the days go by, I always try to be who I am, to be who I am, to be who I am.
I got so much on my mind in so little time. I bear my soul to this music with more than a rhyme. Mary and Tulio, Emma and Vito, you gave me so much love, I'll never forget it though. Looking back at pictures now from when I was young, it was all a blast we had together. Oh, how much fun. My grandparents were awesome, so ahead of their time. I wish I knew them now so I could buy them some wine. I would have a glass with you, but now I toast to you. Take the glass and hold it up, and I will say salute. One day I'll be married with kids of my own. All the values you instilled in me will all be passed on. I love being Italian, I'm proud of my heritage. No one can take that away, I'm never embarrassed of it. Just know I'm doing good, making something of my life, and I know that you can see me cause I can feel it at night.